And we're live.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
Pam. Hey, I'm gonna put the Yazzie back down so we can look at the
Hi,
chat
Mike
here.
and Carol.
Let's see. There's Mike, Aquatics and Things, Punchy Paints, Carol Cox, and she's gonna be lurking. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anybody? That's the only people I see in the chat so far. So I don't know if Brienne is going to send people over or not. I was over there just a little bit ago and asked her uh, basically why she's not in the fish fam as an honorary. I'm not the fish fam, the Tennessee Fish Mafia, because she got a sticker from Ed. And so I hope she'll come on and give a name. Hey, Skipper. Skipper. So I'm wearing my T-shirt from Mike's fundraiser. I think I only worn it once before. Of course, it shows Yazzie's hairs. You got the memo. You're wearing black too, huh? There's the star.
Hey, Ed.
Chattanooga Ed. Hey, Ed, guess who Yazzie's best friend is? Best new friend. It really shocked me. He had his nails did yesterday. It's not anybody at the vet, but I went to get some fish supplies and some other things from Aquatic Aesthetics. Rob is his good friend now. I was shocked. He let him pet him. He gave him high five or put a foot. Little Echo. Skipper just likes to see me have to wear these things.
I don't really notice the echo. You sound better than normal to me.
Really?
So don't touch any buttons.
If I plug this in, it's probably going to go crazy. No, Rob Ed.
Hi, Paul.
I think Andrew is scared of him, rightly so. Let's see if that's any better. Sounds better to me.
And hi.
You were there today? I dodged a bullet. Teasing. Work almost over. Just drop it in to say hi and leave a like. Have fun. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Paul McCarthy. Howdy, howdy.
Hi, John.
All right, I'll leave them in then. I aim to please, you know. John McKenzie. Crazy fish people. I'm still enjoying the videos and streams and stuff from the fish event this past weekend.
Mystery Snail Guardians. Hello. And
Yeah,
my
Mystery.
snakes. Hi.
You know, Mystery Snail's doing the giveaway on Dan's fish tonight.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, she is.
Hi, Michelle Kinsey.
Or he is. I don't know if Mystery Snail's a guy or a girl. Hey, Michelle. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Yeah, so let's see. Today is Wednesday. So Rob will be going at 7, and then at 8 is Jason and Papa Shrimp on Jason's channel, Jadron Aquatics. And then, hey, Big Matt, another great channel there. Matt does a lot of fishing, but he keeps fish, so it's pretty cool. And then at 9 is Dan, and Pam is. Can I go ahead and announce your cancellation, Pam? Or
Yeah.
I guess I just did.
Yeah, I'm not going to go tonight because I haven't been feeling good. I'm going to go see if I can figure out a time for tomorrow. I'm so mad at myself because I hate it when I don't feel good and I haven't got nothing done. And yeah. And then to add insult to injury, I saw on Facebook today that there was a bull moose in town yesterday. And he settled himself down, laying down in the park in the middle of town, and they had to like tranquilize him and haul him out to the mountains. And I'm like, damn it, I missed it all.
You could have got some cool pictures.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, John McKenzie. Says Rob's not going tonight. Okay. Oh, Sandy did get her name, huh? Or not Sandy, Bree. I was telling Pam that I was over there earlier, and she didn't have a fish fam, not a fish fam, Tennessee Fish Mafia name. And so I guess it is Wizard of Worms Farrell. Cool name. So Bree's an honorary Tennessee Fish Mafia. What prompted that was she was showing stickers and showed a Tennessee Fish Mafia, and that she really liked that one. So cool. Hey, Danny. Hey, Brian, BTW. Brian, I don't know if I told you or I just mentioned it in a video, I think. Hey, Color Guppies, that I lost that small dragon puffer, the smaller one of the two. Remember the one that got so sick that time and never figured it out and it survived it? Well, it had a couple of other things happen to it. Then it got an eye infected, and there was no trauma or anything like that. And
Anthony. Hi.
hey, Anthony. Hey, Dee Dee. Anyway, the other one didn't do anything to it. It would bother the big one. That doesn't sound Pam. That doesn't sound good. Anyway, I found it dead one morning. It had stopped eating for 2 or 3 days, but that didn't really concern me. So I just have the one big one now of that kind. Hey, Jason. That big blue fish, he's got a short, I think it is, or it may be a reels, showing the big blue fish. And I asked him today if those big pretty lips on it were natural or if they were enhanced, and he said it was fishy Botox. So there you go. Let's see. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, I haven't got your package mailed, and I'm going to say it's because I'm lazy as you know what. But also, I mailed a couple things earlier this week, so it'll probably, hurt me if I mailed everything at once I needed to.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven, welcome.
Geek Boy, hi.
Geek Boy. Here comes everybody. Awesome. Dave, Olivia. Family's all here. How about that? But yeah, I like the name. Worms, Wizard of Worms for Brienne.
I am getting the wood cats. He's holding them for me. As soon as I finish setting up the tank, Bob sent me some plants, and that's part of setting up the tank. And then I'm going to let him know, and he's going to get them shipped. So
I hope I didn't send you too much, Pam. I sent you generous portions of 3 kinds.
that's awesome.
Well, I don't have any plants to share. It's causing a problem with the plants under them not getting light. So a couple of them I loaded you up pretty good.
Jimmy P, hi. Fish Kid, hi.
Skipper's cooking. Do a screenshot. He's lurking while cooking. Hey, Fish Kids. Wizard of Worms.
Lumpy Dog.
I haven't looked at that package either, Pam, to see where it's at. The tracking, I probably should.
I haven't looked either. I should look. It's supposed to be here Friday. It's
right.
getting colder here too, so I'm glad you put a heat pack in it because right now it's 45 degrees and that's as high as it's going to get today.
Well, I had to kind of customize it because I looked at the temps between here and there, and it's a 3-day heat pack, but it's going to be warm there during the day and on the way there during the day. So I did put a heat pack, but I didn't use foam. I was afraid it would get too hot during the days. But I sealed the box up, the cardboard up well with tape. I started to do it like you do, but I thought, no, she won't be amused by that.
Xanadu, hello.
Oh, Anthony said Skipper's doing a box of mac and cheese. Well, he's got to turn the stove on, right? Xanadu. Fabulous Fish fan.
Bio
Cheers.
Shop, hello. And Chubbs, I haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, Chubbs. Yeah, I just started seeing Chubbs a couple of weeks ago again. So, and I haven't been going to a lot of the late night stuff, Chubbs. I've really been making myself. So I don't think I've been there either recently. I'm trying to make myself do better with that. Spaghetti tonight. Are you making it or warming up Chef Boyardee? There's a difference. I warm it up. Ooh, I wish you hadn't said that. I've got a Tombstone Supreme Pizza in the freezer.
Nice.
You know, I treated myself to a steak. I know. I had to sell Yazzie kind of, but anyway, I get him on weekends at least. But no, it was $12, but
Degenerate.
it's a nice steak. I'll have 3 meals out of it. It's nice and thick. I'm going to do that on the grill after this. Hey, Top, welcome. Thumbs up. Back to water changes. I got mine caught up finally last night. I was running a day late, but I got them. Been a while since I've been on. Okay. Hey, BJ Palmer. Welcome. It got up to 80 here today. But it had been just being in the 70s.
It's 45 here for a high.
I would love that. I would love it. I hate it when it's in the 70s because my air doesn't come on enough and I have to use my dehumidifiers or it's so muggy. The air is dry there, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but we get that.
Hippie, hello. Yeah, it's definitely fall here. The highest temperatures we've got coming all week are in the 60s. It's perfect time to go look for moose and stuff, but I haven't been able to get out of the house because I haven't been feeling good. So.
And then leaving the moose come to you and you couldn't go.
I know, and moose came to town and I didn't even see it. Dang it.
Pam, there might be a little bit of guppy fry in a couple of those bags. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh
no,
no.
I'm teasing.
When I told you, probably eat them.
When I told you that there was definitely some duckweed in there, you didn't want it to rinse it good. I just threw the stuff in the bags.
The whole
you did.
Logan's Aquatics. Hello.
That's Logan. Logan, the same Logan.
Okay.
His father Fish's buddy, protege, co-conspirator. Lumpy Dog Bob, thanks being Susie Q's shipping guinea pig. She did amazing on mine. All happy and healthy. Awesome, Lumpy Dog. Well, she did on mine too. I think you saw that. I think you commented on the unboxing vid, or the second version of it. Yeah, she did on mine. They were awesome. She's a natural shipper. And I didn't even notice she had her own Susie Q or Q Aquatics tape that she puts on them till I was watching her boxing. Yeah, I was watching her boxing video and I'm like, I didn't get the tape. They must have pulled it off. And I went and looked at the box and there it was. You know how men are. Just ripped it open. Cut it open. Yeah, Logan's been having some good streams during the day. I stopped in a minute today. I was at the Ark, so I couldn't stay. There's Rob. Now, Rob, somebody said you weren't going tonight. That's the word on the streets. So that's what I announced. Listen, you little shit. I don't know who you're talking to, Skipper. But I'm not little, so it's not me. Was that Star shaking her ears, her head?
What's that?
Was that Star shaking her head? I can usually tell which dog is shaking their head when they shake their ears.
Attacking her lamb chops thing.
Oh, she loves that. Okay. Yeah, he said he's not feeling well. I'd say Pam made you
I know
sick. She's
that.
sick too.
Yeah.
Probably from Pam. New phone. Yeah, that's the way I felt, Logan, when I got my.
It looked like my new phone has a fantastic camera too, but I still got to get to town and get a battery charger for it, and it's dead right now.
Do you know what? Well, you will when you feel like it. Do you know what phone it is yet? What number or anything?
It's a um,
Not that I would know anything about it, but people in here will.
smartphone or iPhone. It's an iPhone 11.
Oh, it is a nice phone.
Yeah,
11 Pro or Pro Max?
I don't know. It's
Damn it.
just it says 11.
I got the Pro Max for the camera, so yeah, that's probably what you got, um, Logan. You shouldn't blame Sweet Pam like that, Bob. Everyone knows she's way too nice to don anything like that.
Uh-huh.
I lost something. Let me go back up. Mike's throwing the little shit comments to Skipper. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it fits. Lumpy Dog send in happy and healing thoughts to Rob. Hope you feel better, Rob. And you too, Pam. All right. Cool.
Boy says you accused me of getting Rob's kid sick.
Oh, I thought it was Rob that was sick. Damn it. Not that I want you to be sick, Rob. I must have missed a comment or two there. But she probably wouldn't do that. She is really sweet.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's catching that.
I hate it when kids are sick, though.
Rob made it very clear there. All right. Poor baby. Yeah. Especially when they're so small, they can't really tell you what hurts or if they feel better or to pick up on those cues. I'm drinking out my coffee mug because I've already lost or my Christmas coffee mug because I've already lost my Taylor's Aquatic mug. There's only
Uh-oh.
a couple
What
of
do you mean you
those.
lost it?
It's somewhere here, but I carry coffee around, and it's like I lost the food that night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I found it the next day, but it was not usable. Would love to see Bob. What? Would love to see Bob say that to her face. You think I'm done? No. I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. No, there's no dishes in that sink. Well, there's a spoon from this coffee I just made. It's somewhere. It's sitting on a tank, probably. Carry them with me. And yep.
Probably sitting there full of bloodworms.
Not that cup. I'm real careful about that. Not that one. You're not getting ready for school tomorrow. Just developed a leak, Pam. I think I'm gonna be okay.
You got to go change your pants real quick?
Maybe if it gets out of this diaper. Skipper knows where it is. Skipper knows. Well, tell me, Skipper. They're sending me stuff
What are you
from the
doing?
art.
Huh?
If y'all are hearing any phone noises, it's probably on the desk right in front of you. It's not. Not this time. Got a lot of artwork on here and some food that I want to do a review on, and some neutral regulator because my water's crazy again. It could be by my TV in the bedroom. I don't know. It will turn up. Have a better chance of finding it by doing like a video scan of a room and then going back and watching the video. Seems like I can't see anything unless it's on YouTube.
Do you ever have stuff disappear at your house? Appear in strange places that you didn't do?
I have had, but I've always blamed it on myself. And I find things that I've saved, like a box of things from when I lived here or lived there or worked somewhere. And I find that stuff sometimes, and I usually throw most of it away. My sister's birthday is Saturday, so we're going to have a thing for her, but I'll already be over by where the Conosaga River is to do the seining with the fish club.
Nice.
And I think Ed's going to have to bow out because his Chiefs are playing that afternoon, that evening. Hey, Paul. Saying hi to Ron. It'll turn up.
Scared you, huh?
Yeah, it's not in one, that's for sure. I have found my phone in the fish tanks twice. So far, it's hanging in there. Yeah, I'm glad we got one in Chattanooga finally, Logan, because, I mean, there was nothing close by at all. And Ed, I haven't seen you speak since the start, but I didn't ever hear back from you. You said you were going and that James was going Saturday, and you were going to double check or check back with Sean.
Didn't you say something about a reptile show again? Somewhere
Well,
you were
no.
going to?
Cole and I were going to go over to the zoo in Nashville, but he couldn't get off work Saturday. That's not his regular day off.
Okay.
But I had already told Ginger and Tiffany over there, and to see if they wanted to meet up at the fish store, and then we would go on to the zoo, and we were going to eat German food. We were going to do that in Atlanta, but we couldn't find any. We were hungry.
What is German food?
It's like
I don't think I've
crowd,
ever been to
and
sauerkraut.
sausage. Yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
But there are other things too. But most of the German places I've looked at, there's the sun going down, are really beer houses.
Oh.
And then they have stuff you can get on the menu. So we're planning to do that. But anyway, Ed came back because I mentioned it the other night and told me that he was going to go and James was going to go, and Sean had to see if he had anything else planned, and that Robert would see how his week went. So it sounds like we've got two for sure. But now Ginger and Tiffany are really excited that Fish Fam members are coming. So meat and potatoes. Yep, that's right, Danny. Meat and potatoes. Hey, Matt. What's going on, Bob and Pam? Yeah, it's different. Just wanted to say I've been to a place that Jager Schnitzel. Jager Schnitzel. That's as close as I'm going to get. Thanks, Ryan. Hey, Ian.
Alcoholic sausage or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because every one of them have all those beers. But back to your question, Pam, I finally circled back. I forgot where I was going, of course. It's a exotic pet show, and it's a place that used to be a bird rescue. It's a nonprofit, so I like that. It's not for profit, and admission's only $2 at the door, and it's cash only. So I understand that. At the Ark, we only take check or cash. We don't waste money on plastic and doing all that stuff. But they have birds and reptiles and all kinds of stuff.
That
Hey,
sounds like
Brad,
fun.
it does sound like fun. I
That's
probably
the one where
think,
you said you might come home with a bird.
yeah, if I can find, they're sending me pictures of something from the Ark, but I just left there, so it's got to be good. Yeah, I told Susie, I think it was somebody that I'll come home with an old parrot. No, it was Maria Z. I'll come home with a parrot that's got about 2 years left, but that'll be perfect for us. So a
Star,
lot of
the cat food.
pork. Yep, I remember seeing that. A lot of pork in there. Steven said, and he doesn't eat meat, so do not take him there unless that he drinks beer probably. Hey, John Oliver, got home with a new import shipment of guppies from Thailand. About to get off here and start doing the unboxing video. I'll be watching for that.
Nice.
Be watching for that. Cool. Somebody just became a member. It was Logan. Thank you, Logan. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I don't really do the things I say I'm going to do, Logan. It's been a while since I've done a member video, even. So don't expect much because there isn't much. I
I'm
really
going to
don't.
be doing one as soon as I can get up to the mountains and go for a
Yeah.
ride and look for a moose. But I got to feel better because I certainly can't.
Well, my issue's always
right now.
my issue's always been that I show anything like I did a plan unboxing and then update. I've got one in the can on Dharma the Fahaka. She was in a good mood last night about 2:30 in the morning when I was coming in to feed. So I got some really pretty footage of her. She's such a pretty Fahaka puffer, but I just can't see putting that on the members thing, and I've done it on there, and then like a week later, I'll just release it to everybody. I feel like everybody should see everything, you know. Good sales pitch, Bob. Oh, on Dharma? Well, yeah, I guess it is. The boar's head is a big thing for you. Maybe I'll do the one on Dharma as members only and then release it in about a week. Members will be shocked. Be like, what? Hey, White Chipmunks. Have you ever,
Hi.
Eric? Rico Stan, howdy, howdy. Rico had the best comeback, the best line in the stream. Was it Sunday night? Yeah. I said something about Skipper, because Skipper, you know how we do, even on your show especially. You go back and forth and you have to referee half the time. But I said something about him showing his AZZ, and Rico said it actually looks better in person than on the stream. It was perfect timing, too. It was funny. Ricola. Have you ever seen White Chipmunk's stuff, Pam?
No.
Her channel. She's got some cute, and they are white. White little chipmunks.
Really?
So
I will
cute.
have to go check that out. I've never seen a white chipmunk before.
Yeah, I know. I hadn't either. She keeps them. Let's see. I missed somebody here.
Something else, I'll like be all jealous and want one.
Right. I know. They're so cute. Hey, Laura. Deviled eggs. That sounds good with steak.
It does. I haven't made deviled eggs for quite a few years.
Me either. I had my mother's recipe, but it's not like Granny's was. For some reason. I must confiscate them for science. I actually saw a little shorts or a little reels video today on Instagram of a cat and a white chipmunk, which
Really?
surprised me.
I've
Yeah,
never seen a white chipmunk, dang it. I'm
but
going to have to look
the
this up.
name didn't match unless you've got a different name on Instagram. I think it was on Instagram, white chipmunks. Everybody here knows her name except me. So, Bob, I like your saltwater tank with your saltwater mollies. Oh, you can see them. Yeah, I went back and got some more of them because they do such a great job on the algae. But they have voracious appetites too. I've got one baby axolotl. He's lasted a week now. Now that I mention that, he'll die. He or she will die. Yeah, I found some eggs that were attached to like the air tube right above the sponge filter. When I was doing a water change, I was going when I went to squeeze the filter, I found the eggs there, and I guess the aeration and movement had kept them really healthy. And there were 7, and 1 has hatched so far.
Nice.
Oh, so that is, Mike, is that her video on there? It was a different name on Instagram, but I thought, how many people would have a cat and white chipmunk? Okay. So that is her.
So are they albino or just white?
I think they're just white. I don't think they're albino. The one she was showing on Jess and Rocco one day, saltwater Molly. Saw Molly jump in the saltwater at a Petco. He was still in there with her. Yep. These came from Ethan's store, Danny, and they were already acclimated. So I think they're pretty much like leopard puffers. You can acclimate them quickly. White chipmunks. Easy to remember. Cinnamon dilute. Okay. Well, they're adorable anyway. Chipmunks are so cute.
Get out of the cat food there, little star.
Is it cat food or cat litter?
Cat food.
Yazzie licked me on the cheek yesterday while we were out, and it felt like I had put my head in the cat litter pan.
Oh, no.
I'm like, dang. So I'm going to have to set
Michael,
their pan. Hey, Michael, I'm going to have to set their pan up so they can get in it easily. Pass me one, Danny, a white chipmunk. Our squirrels around here are not unique. Some places you see them, they're red or they have long tufts coming out of their ears, but ours are just plain gray squirrels.
I used to see an occasional black squirrel when I lived on Cape Cod, and someone told me that they were from Europe, that somebody had brought some over, and they were breeding with the gray ones.
Oh, somebody said they're from Germany.
Yeah, somebody told me that they were from Europe someplace, and somebody had brought some over and turned them loose.
I didn't know you had a brown one too. She's got all the chipmunks. Fox squirrels. I don't know. They're just plain gray squirrels. No big ears, no long tufts.
That's what was on Cape Cod too, was just big gray squirrels.
Yeah.
They'd get into the bird feeders all the time and get up in the attic.
Get them, Star. Get them. Get them.
They were kind of new.
Stephen, that's awesome.
In Oregon,
I saved it, babe.
There was what we call gray diggers, which are basically ground squirrels, but they go up in the tree sometimes too.
Ours here do come out of the trees, but they way up in the trees. They jump from, like 20 feet, I guess, from branch to branch, a long distance. Stephen, I saved a baby squirrel too, real cold in February, like 7-8 years ago. Named him Rocky after Rocky and Bullwinkle, and did all of the stuffs and Googled to make sure. I had done wildlife animal rescue, but I just wanted to be sure. But his mom wouldn't take him back, and it was so cold. So I thought I'll get his eyes open, get some hair on him, teach him to climb trees. And he did, but he came home every night. The weather was good or going to be good. He knew he would go out but he'd come back to the door here on the deck every evening before dark, because owls get them, I guess, if they're out after dark. Kill gray squirrels. I didn't know that, Skipper.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
had when I went to the dog park one time when I lived in Livingston, Montana, and I took Buddy to the dog park, and right after we got there, the sky just opened up, great big thunderstorm and pouring down rain, and I was standing there waiting for Buddy to do his thing, and I heard this squealing noise, and this little tiny baby cottontail ran out of the bushes and like buried itself between my feet. So I picked him up and brought him home, and we took care of him for a couple months till he was big enough. And then I didn't take him back to the dog park. I took him out of town to this place where there was a stream and lots of cover because, rabbits are at the bottom of the food chain. So lots of grass and lots of bushes and stuff for cover. And let him loose there.
Awesome. Hey, Dave, Rocking Fish. Well, Rocky, I had him in one of those big, like a big bird cage, an aviary kind they could fly. And I worked from home back then in the bedroom I never show. And just because it's clean and I keep the door closed in there, no furniture or anything now. Anyway, he was in there and he would watch me work. If it was nice out, he'd go out. If it was cold, rainy, or snowy, he would stay in there and watch me work all day long. And the ladies I worked with knew because we had cam phones like the last 2 years and we could see our clients and stuff, Blue Cross, and they would want to see Rocky. They would just do a, local number. Like it was just like being in the office, even though I was 35 miles away. They'd want to look at Rocky. He finally died. He got old, and wouldn't go out anymore. The cats never bothered him. He would run right by them every evening when I let him in and run to his cage. The door stayed open. He could come and go as he pleased. So I miss old Rocky. They seem to be fairly intelligent too. He knew his name.
They are smart. Watch them get into the bird feeders.
No, that's right. That's right.
Hi, Mickey M.
He was really good about staying out back. And one day I had to go in for a meeting or something, but I came back and I knew it was him because he was like twice the size of the other squirrels and he was out playing in front. And I was like, well, what the hell? I stopped to get the mail and I recognized him and he tore off, came back around back. He somehow knew he shouldn't go out by the road. He was a mess. Anytime I come, Oh, okay. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
That would be awesome. Yeah. If we had known, we would have done it today. We still got 20 minutes. I don't want to rush it. Craig Stephen said gray squirrels are from North America and have taken over our native British red squirrels. Huh. Somebody brought them over there or they got loose. Okay, next time. All right. I'll get with you and we'll even, put it in the description and stuff for next time. Florida man method of attack squirrel.
Yeah, I haven't seen any squirrels here where I live in Wyoming. There's lots of cottontails, but no squirrels.
I've got all these trees out back, and well, I don't. There are lots of trees in the woods all around, and they build lots of nests. A lot of their nests, when the tornado came through, got a lot of their nests out of there. But I didn't go looking for babies. I probably should have. Tibby, the cat, loves to lay at the back door, the deck door, and watch for squirrels. They're not afraid of him anymore. Black squirrels. Where are you at, white chipmunks? I mean, not Your street address, just what country or state or in
I'm still
general.
here. I'm just going to have a cigarette, so I turned off my cam for a minute.
Right, right. I know what that's code for. You don't have to turn off your cam.
Nobody needs to look at me anyway. I'm all like pale and sick looking today.
Well, I didn't notice that, but if you are, that's the way we all get. That's the way we all get. Ontario, Canada. Okay. Yeah, I like those black squirrels. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Think,
used to like to see them. Like I said, I'd see one occasionally on the Cape, and they're pretty. The little black ones are
yeah,
pretty.
I think they're bigger than the gray squirrels.
But we have a lot of gray squirrels, and I'm pretty sure there was one family of squirrels, and I'm pretty sure it was a mix of the black and the gray. I think they had paired up, so evidently they. It seemed to me anyway that they would breed with the gray ones.
Hybridize. Yeah, I think there's more overlap. I know with snakes there is, and Mike probably knows, well, anybody knows a whole lot more about that than I do, but some of the snake, some of the herp channels that I follow and reptile, some of the snakes' territories that overlap, there'll always be a lot of hybrids, especially like
Yeah,
in,
I was watching some show, one of those swamp shows where they catch snakes, and they were talking about two different kinds that were interbreeding in Florida. Of course, neither one of them were native. One was a python, and I forget what the other one was.
huh,
But they were talking about them interbreeding.
commingling.
Yeah.
Kent's Fish says, on your saltwater tank, what kind of pump did you use to pump the water back up? I don't have a sump, if that's what you mean. I have two hang on back, 75 gallon size titles. And, they have their own skimmers built in and cost a little more than an aqua clear. They're self priming the motors underwater. So I love titles. I ran them about 2 years on a lot of my freshwater tanks and I love them. Hey, Jenny. So that's what's on there.
Well, I'm definitely going to go watch a few clips of the white chipmunks because, like I said, I've never seen a white chipmunk before.
There's one of those hang on backs there. Not smart, and there's the other one. And I have a wave maker, a big wave maker. That's it. That's it. Nothing bubbling, which you usually don't in salt water.
I think for years I was scared of salt water because of all the equipment you'd see on it, like purifiers and all kinds of stuff hanging on it. And I was like, I can't afford all that. But yours are set up pretty simply.
Yeah.
Doing real well, so.
Yeah, they've done fine. I think I'm coming up to 3 years in a few minutes, maybe more. Yeah, they do fine. And I have 5 saltwater tanks, and they all have hang-on backs. Actually, one has a sponge filter, the one with that little shrimp guy in it. Could never remember his name. Working on getting my 300 gallon up. The like a 75 gallon sump underneath. You might, I don't know, when I held that up earlier, I do have a tank down there that's a 33 long, but it's got a big pair of axolotls in it.
Hooray. Oh, nice, Jenny Lynn. I kind of wouldn't mind getting one either, but I need, like, there's nothing here in Laramie. I got to go to Cheyenne. There's
What?
There's nothing. There's no Hobby Lobby or pet stores or anything. I got to go to Cheyenne to go to even PetSmart.
For some reason, it won't let me highlight Jenny's comment. There it goes, finally. Yeah, I love those. I wish they'd have them half here. I've got my beta bar. I made my head the 3 levels there. She's talking about the big bowls down at the bottom there. I've still got some 2.5 gallon tanks and then a couple smaller bowls, but I'd like to replace those smaller ones. When was that, Jenny Lynn? I may be having to, when I'm out tomorrow, go over to see if they're half off. No way.
Are you getting into the cat food again?
Hey, Delilah. Danny, you're going to get the bowls? Awesome. When did she just get them? I can probably go online and see if they're on sale. Freshwater for 300 gallons, Frontosa, and maybe African cichlids. Maybe some blue sapphires. I love Frontosas, but I don't have a tank. I've got a 180, but it's occupied, so no way I could add Frontosas. Oh, today? Okay, yep. I don't know what time they close. Probably 8. Yeah, because I need 2, maybe 3, so I get 2 for the price of 1. Oh, yeah, I see it today. I think blue sapphires are African cichlids, and I am quick to admit that's something I know very, very little about. I think besides the fish whose name I can't remember that are in with my angels, I think those are the only Africans I know. They close at 8. Okay. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Susan was in the rewatch squad on Sunday. Did you see my message to you, Susan? I commented on your comment. I don't know if you saw what I said to you. I'm gonna choke myself on this coffee. I asked you on your comment on the stream from Sunday if you saw what I was wearing or what I had on my shirt. It was this SLC Aquatics pin. They are the cichlid on my sticker. Okay. All right. Yep. Your stickers are big. It's on my other axolotl tank. Thanks for that, Brian. I can always remember the Bryans because I have a Brian brother. It was right here, Susan, right there. So I noticed, because I always do the rewatch, and I noticed how real low energy I was, especially low. Probably people didn't notice, but I did. Sunday, I had some stuff going on, so hopefully that I won't be that low again. So, hey Ray, going to Catfish Catechism next week, so we'll be driving through and stopping at Rob's and Ethan's. That would be awesome. They're about 15 minutes drive apart. Ethan's right off of Interstate 75. 24. Look at the 75 and 24 split. And then Rob's out a highway called 153 that goes off of 75. Yep, I had it on there.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you for that super sticker. Much appreciated, Laura. And since I'm on StreamYard and nowhere near a computer, I'm on my phone, I can't tell what it is. I don't dare push the buttons and go over there. Yeah, catfish cataclysm. I heard about it from Tom, TM Aquatics. He's talked about it a lot in his videos and so forth. I will look when I get over to YouTube and see what it is, Laura. It's not the poop because it doesn't come in the $5, the $4.99. Well, the sun went down and it got dark. People tell me I look better in the dark, so I have to trust that. Hair, party, hat, and horn.
That's what the super sticker is.
Oh, hair, party, hot. Hair party, hat, and horn. Okay, got it. You see how much I'm faking when I'm reading. I went ahead to get up close. Thank you, Susan. What is that noise, Pam?
Which noise?
Sounds like you're using maybe like an electric shaver thing, or I'm turning my head like I could do it better.
It's probably one of my motors on the fish tank.
Could be. Hey, Brandon. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Susan. Again. Saying hi to Peplin down there. Yeah, I found your cup koozie, your drink koozie, and I found 2 pins from you. And I want to say, oh, and the magnet. The magnet was on my fridge. So I thought I'm going to wear that pin. Had it kind of like a brooch. People don't even know what a brooch is nowadays. You know it, Pam?
Yeah, we're old. Brooches were old when we were kids. Those were what old ladies wore then.
Yep, for sure. It's a fancy word too, like she didn't broach the subject, or I don't want to broach the subject. Yeah. Somebody said that to me one time, and I thought, oh God, this one.
Uh-oh, Bob must have touched a button.
No idea what happened. Was not touching a thing. It just went down. The stream was still up, so I was able to come back in.
Huh.
Whoever turns their thing on that interfered must have just turned it on. Made my chat jump way up. Vertical.
Well, yeah, that's true, Danny. A brooch is a fancy clip that holds a cape to the center of your chest. That's like the Romans used to wear and stuff. But brooches were also just big fancy pins that old ladies put on the front of their pantsuits and dresses and stuff.
Now, why do I feel like that's a loaded question, Stephen Truth Seeker? I used to date a girl, in fact, took her to the prom named Bigfoot. But if you're asking me if I really seen the Bigfoot, I have not that I'm aware of. And yeah, there really was a girl nicknamed Bigfoot. She's the one that always had the piece of wheat, in her teeth. I told you about her before, Pam.
Yeah.
So, and I figured that was that because she didn't want to kiss. That's what it was.
Not Nola Jane. Hello.
Hey, Nola Jane. She's sheltering. Oh, Brandon's grandmother wears them. Gives her one for Christmas usually. They become a really high style thing, and they're passed down from generation to generation too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I never had a cape, so I never had a reason to wear one. Dueling banjos, Mike. I know, right? This little town I live in used to be a big town back when I was a kid. Considered to the little town I lived in. So yeah, I think so, Michael. Somebody pushed a button.
Size 15 shoe. That is a big foot.
Yeah, I just wear 9.5. 7 pots of aquatic plants in a quarantine bucket. I saw very small off-white worms with a little pink
Well,
sheen
I hope it's not leeches.
inching across and through. Anybody? They don't leave me alone. Anybody have any idea what they are? Yeah, I would tend to think what Danny said. How thick are they? Very small, but like skinny and long.
Huh.
Clown shoes don't count, Brandon.
Well, if they're planaria, you should be able to see like a triangle type head on them.
Yeah. Well, not really, Stephen. I didn't really date her. We were friends, but we never dated. We did go to the prom together, though. I didn't want to go, but I was told I had to go. Are you okay with what? This thing is moving too fast. Barbara, are you okay with curly? I gave Max Aquatic. What? Something with curly. Long as you have munchies, all curly is happy. How come I'm not understanding that? And don't say per usual.
Hi, Adele.
Clown shoes don't count. I don't see a deal. I'd have to kill. I'd kill to have 42 likes on a live stream. Is that how many we have? Awesome. There were 40. There's 40 people. It says in here. So Pam packs a crowd in. So
Yeah, sure.
you got to get Pam in there, especially when she makes her screen dark, because that really sets the intrigue. Ellis is a live stream. Okay, let me go back. Now that I know the lingo. Bob, are you okay with Curly? Who the hell's Curly? I gave Max Aquatics a live stream with Curly, long as you have munchies.
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
Okay. Further explanations to ensue. My daughter's about to be
Were they
giving
talking about famous Curly who just came in?
Maybe. Yeah, that could be. PJ gave her daughter the family jewelry, including brooches.
I didn't have any family jewels to give anybody. I gave one of my kids all the pins and stuff from Disneyland.
Now, what BJ's saying about the brooches is true. And we even put a T in them. You can probably hear it when I say brooches. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Would have been a smelly hanging around with Miss Food. Actually, she was a pretty girl. She was real pretty. Her real name is Holly, and pretty girl. Very, very shy. She was a wallflower kind of girl. She was tall, but not taller than me, and she had big feet. You know, kids pick up anything to, and it followed her all the way from grammar school. I mean, I think of some of the things we did to my sisters and the things we teased them about. So no, she wasn't really like a Bigfoot. Famous curly smiling. Yep. Okay, I got you. I got you. I know who Famous Curly is. 48 likes and 40 in chat. Hey Adele, thank you. Thanks, Danny. I was afraid of that, but I didn't put them in my tank to hold before planting. Um, but
Okay, bye, Susan.
Good night, Susan. Thank you. I guess it bears mentioning that planaria are basically harmless. I have seen people say, and I've even read it, that adult planaria might harm shrimplets, newborn shrimplets, but I don't have shrimplets newborn with planaria, so a lot of fish eat them. It's a good fish source. She told you you had to go, or she does it. Take that big foot of hers and step on you. Actually, it was my mother and stepdad that told me I had to go. I was terribly shy. I know you'd never believe it, right? Terribly, terribly shy. So all that stuff they made me do that I didn't want to do. Didn't want to do.
I was shy in school too.
Really?
Yeah, I never talked to anybody or anything, and I
I
was
would.
told later that everybody thought I was stuck up, but I wasn't. I was just like incredibly shy.
I was kind of like the class clown, but I didn't do it openly. Just like um, with a couple of friends or something, or people that were near me, sitting near me. Or Steven's done a bit of research into Bigfoot.
I saw one time, but most people don't believe you when you say you saw one. So
I remember you said that. It sounded very real to me. Feet are big enough for clown shoes. My dad kept all my mom's family heirlooms when she died, then remarried. So even if he passes away, the new wife will get everything. Adele, let me know if you need the Tennessee Fish Mafia to look into that for you. I mean, on like a consulting basis.
I did give my dad's watch to Tucker, so I did pass something down. It was funny because when my dad died, the brother that I don't speak to because he's so into money and stuff,
Right.
there was a couple things that, well, Mom said that after his funeral, she said, well, I got two guns of his, but you guys would need to buy them. So we took them. We went with my brother, picked out the one that he wanted, and my ex-husband picked out the one that he wanted, and we took them up to the gunsmith to see what they were worth. And this just show you what my brother's like that I don't talk to anymore. Um, the gunsmith said that the one that my ex-husband wanted was worth $75, and the one that my brother wanted was worth like 250. So we went back to the house, and we gave my mom $75 for the one gun. And my brother stood there and told my mom that he said that his was worth $75 too. he freaking like lied to my mom and stole from her day after my dad's funeral. But anyway, my dad had two watches. He had one that he always wore when I was growing up, and then mom had gotten him a brand new watch. So she asked us which watch we wanted that we could have him, and I said I wanted the old one because that's the one that reminded me of my dad. And my brother took the new one, and the old one had a cracked crystal on it. You know, the glass on it was cracked. So I took it to the repair shop, the watch repair shop, and it cost me $90 to fix it. And when I went to pick it up, I was a little bit embarrassed because I paid that much, for an old watch. But I told the guy, I said, I know that's a lot to fix the crystal on this, but it was my dad's, and I want to be able to pass it down to my son without having it cracked. And the guy looked at me kind of surprised, and he says, "Ma'am, that's an antique watch, and they're really valuable." He says it's worth at least $900.
Wow.
And I was like, "Wow! If my younger brother would have known."
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah. That's karma.
That's karma. Yep.
Karma's a bitch.
It was a Elgin. I think it was called an Elgin. But anyway, it was his old watch that he'd always worn, like I say, the whole time I was growing up. Whenever I picture him, I can see that watch on his wrist. So
Right.
that's why I wanted it. But yeah.
Right.
But yeah, my brother screwed himself on that one.
Yeah. Oh, Laura's here giving us an update. She says they're very thin, too small to see if the head is triangular. Well, they're probably not planaria.
Yeah, because you can. I mean, I've seen had planaria in one of my tanks before, and you can definitely see the triangle on them.
Detritus worms, maybe.
Yeah, it could just be detritus worms.
Yeah. And Mike gave
Oh,
us
you know what an
permission.
Elgin watch is? Yeah, that's what my dad's watch was.
Elgin.
Elgin. And then when I left my ex-husband, he wanted the watch. I was like, no, that was my dad's watch.
Odd. Are there any honest males in your family, Pam?
I guess not. He said, well, you should give it to me so I can pass it down to Tucker. And I'm like, no, I can pass it down to Tucker just fine. When he gets older, I'll give it to him, which I already did. But,
and that reminds me, flight of ideals, but not the kind of, when are you going to have Tucker Nelson on again?
Oh yeah, I gotta ask him when he could come up. Maybe
You want me to ask him now that I'm good friends with you?
I'll ask him when what days he's got off.
We were doing that man hunt for you that evening, or that woman hunt.
No,
he was quite okay. He was quite responsive.
See what days he's got off, because he's, of course, working at the hospital in Billings, and they're like super busy right now. So
unfortunately,
yeah.
But okay.
They got papers. All the staff got papers on how they're going to handle they're getting ready to switch over to critical care, where they basically triage everybody and decide, which is just a horrible thing to have to do, decide who has the best chance of survival so they can give them the care over somebody that doesn't.
Normally, you only see that, in my lifetime, I've only ever seen that like with a mass casualty, a plane crash, or building collapse, earthquake.
Well, the whole state of Idaho is on it right now.
Yep.
But the Billings Hospital is, if they haven't yet, they're getting ready to, because, like I said, they were giving out all the paperwork on how they're going to do it.
Mike asked me if the Pueblan takes two pinkies, and the Pueblan is Gala, Gala, which was the artist. My memory right now, forever. The one that had the mustache, and he was alive in our lifetime. He died in the 80s. What was that artist's name? Anyway,
I know who you mean with the he had the great big handlebar mustache
yeah,
with curls on it. And
somebody will say it. But
either.
anyway, his wife of like 60 years was Gala. That was a nickname. Not Gala, but Gala, like a gala event, I guess. So, yes, she does, Mike. I had to hear 3 stories before I answered. Oh, thanks to Rocky Mountain Oysters. That's one of Pam's specialties.
I like Rocky Mountain oysters.
Mm. Mm-mm. I just threw up a little bit when you said that.
We used to help our neighbors with their branding every year, and she always gave me like a gallon glass jar full of Rocky Mountain oysters, all
Mm-mm.
cleaned and ready to cook.
Mm.
They were so good.
Mm. That's nastier than a jug of deviled eggs. I mean, not pickled eggs, not deviled.
Yeah, I was gonna have my horseshoer and his wife over for dinner one night, and I just got those Rocky Mountain oysters, so I was cooking them up. I rolled them in flour and stuff and put them in what? Remember those electric frying pans?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I still have one.
So I had them in that and put a lid on it and stuff and was cooking them. Well, they got there early, so they hadn't been cooking very long. And Sharon walks in and she like walked over and said, "Oh, what's for dinner?" And I'm like, "Leave it alone." And she like raised the lid and looked, and of course they hadn't been cooking long enough, so you could still see the little blood veins and stuff. And she's like, "What is this?" I was like, "Swedish meatballs." And she's
Yeah.
like, "No."
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
I love pickled eggs too.
you and Mike need to get together because he likes the Rocky Mountain oysters. He was raised on a farm. I was partially raised on one, but we never were forced to eat that stuff. We were never
Pickled
that
eggs are
hungry.
good too. I used to take the big glass jars, gallon jars, and I would get from the bar. I would ask him if I could have the juice, like when they sell the pickled sausages, at the bars. I don't know if they
Right.
still do, but they used to
Oh,
sell
yeah.
pickled sausages out of big jars. And I'd ask him if I could have the jars and the juice when they were done. And then I'd make pickled eggs just by dropping the boiled eggs into all that good juice and let them
Yeah.
sit for a couple weeks, and they were really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's Daniel. If y'all can hear it, he's hitting the wall. It's okay, Ozzy. Ooh, it's okay. I filled his prescriptions yesterday, and I only got 2 weeks worth because I don't. But I keep thinking he'll, go soon. But he's a tough old dog. You want to come up and say hi to Pam? She's not on here. She's
Oh,
not
yeah,
on there. He can't hear you. I don't
that's
want.
right.
I
I'll have
don't.
to put my face on there.
Here, I'm gonna
Oh,
unplug
excuse
my.
me, everybody that doesn't want to see my face today.
Well, if they don't want to see you, they don't have to look.
There we go. Hi, Ozzy.
There's Pam.
Ozzy.
That's Pam.
There's the Yahtzee
She
with his
is.
big eyes.
Up there. Or over there. Yep. He's watching me. He wants me to rub his belly. Watch his little foot. Pam, you want Pam to rub your belly? She can't. Okay. All right.
Ozzy, hello.
Further down. Hey, Ozzy. Somebody said something. Bob, it was lurking. I got to go back to work. Thanks, Kirk. I appreciate it. Butcher time, you didn't waste anything. I know, but what about the tails? No, 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 no. And the hooves? No. Mm-mm. You enjoyed that Pam, didn't you? Yes. He loves Pam. I don't know why, but I don't mean it like that, Pam, but he loves
I still remember when I was working in Delhi in Portland, somebody came in and wanted to know if we had any, they needed an oxtail for a recipe, but they didn't want it to be beef they wanted an oxtail that wasn't beef. And I was like,
You're going to dump the whole bucket. Plants are still in pots. Yeah, that's a good idea, Laura. Yazzie the puffers. Yep. Yazzie is demanding.
and I'll be right back because I'm going to refill my coffee cup. Not that you can see me anyway, but hey, RB. Hi,
Yazzie
Chewy.
has her chair so when it's what's Pam doing? She's hiding in there now. She's hiding from Yazzie. Don't tap that foot. You tapping? What you tapping about? Huh? You need attention? Oh. Oh. Listen. Listen. Hey, Chewy. Calves. Foot jelly. What? Hooves are now fancy dogs. Yeah, we give the dogs hooves at the park. Um, they last forever with the little dogs. The horses hooves, clippings. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what the vet wants us to give them. No rawhide or anything like that. We give them the beef hooves. I think they're beef.
What are you doing?
Yazzie. I can't even put my hand where I want it. Yazzie. Yazzie. What's that? You're gonna make people think you're small. Hey, Ricky. RV Animals. Welcome, Ricky. Well, we would be down, Ricky, but Rob 93's baby child is not feeling well, so he decided not to go tonight. Yeah, what Danny said there. $36 watching, 56 likes. Awesome job. Yeah, that is awesome. Oh, Ricky, did you see my? I saw your question about the fish tuber notification. Did you see my answer? Sometimes those things get lost, those notifications. So, but I answered you. It's on those comments. So. It's the Yossi. It's the fish. That was the paku. A lot of noise sometimes. Yep. Oh, Yossi's so neglected. Yes, he is. Yossi. He made friends with Rob at Aquaticus yesterday, which really shocked me. Very, very few men. Very upset. He likes the young girls. I mean, the young ladies. Everybody's a young girl to me. But, and especially blondes. He has a type for sure. See you, Brandon. Thank you.
Doing? Where's your lamb chops?
Vicky, have you got
Where's your lamb chops?
I know you were over at the new place on a live stream the other day. A random live stream. Yeah.
Oh, cow's tongue is not bad.
Just forget about letting everyone know.
What I used to do with cow's tongue is because it used to be really super cheap. Now it's like a health thing, so it's expensive, but it used to be really cheap to buy it in the grocery store. And it's got like the hard outer layer, and I just drop it in the crock pot and cook it all day in rice vinegar. And And then you
What
just
is
pull out the inside of it and make sandwich meat out of it. It's really good.
what? What kind of stuff? That sounded like something vile. She must have pushed a button.
Did you push them? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Nope. I've got my hand holding this cord, which is not even hooked up. I guess I should hook it. Well, Yazzie wants to hear you.
Yazzie.
Blessing.
Yazzie.
He always puts his head up when I say blessing. Bless Yazzie. Bless him. Oh, Mary, bless him.
He's got such big eyes.
Bless Yazzie. It's weird when it tastes. So I didn't hear what you said you put in the crock pot.
Cow's tongue.
Oh, Pam, that's so nasty.
No, it's not. You drop it in the crock pot and you cook it, and then it makes like a rubbery outer shell of it, and then you just scoop out all the meat from the inside of it, and then I would like add mayonnaise and pickles and stuff and make a sandwich spread out of it.
Yeah, Danny said it's weird when it tastes you back.
Hey, Kimmy.
Cutest puppy ever. Thanks, Kimmy. He thinks so too, don't you? Guys?
Yes, he does. Look at Yazzie.
He knows. He knows. People ooh and ah over him, and then he tries to kill him. Gotcha. Baby, good boy. Look at that. What a little angel. Exactly, Ricky. Just throwing that 4 times. What is the weirdest thing anybody's eating? I mean, since we're on food. Pam, are you eating? Lost her sound again. She's got herself muted.
You guys just don't know what's good. Like I said, cow's tongue used to be really cheap, and it's good when you cook it up right.
I see it here in the meat section.
It's expensive now though because they've decided it's a healthy food. It's like the 2 cheapest cuts of meat used to be cow's tongue and heart, and now they're so expensive you can't really touch either one of them. But they used to be the 2 cheapest cuts of meat.
We had to dissect a cow's heart on an ox's eye, and the cat in anatomy and physiology. Yeah.
If you take a cow's heart and slice it really, really thin and fry it in garlic butter and stuff, it tastes a lot like venison. It's pretty good.
Danny loves the heart. Now, I love liver fried, but I also really love the gizzards.
See, I can't stand liver from anything. It no matter what you do, no matter how you cook it, it still tastes like liver.
Beef liver, but now chicken liver is nasty.
Oh, beef liver's nasty too. I like gizzards, but not the liver. Ugh.
Chicken liver's good bait. You can catch some big old catfish on that. People are not confessing what their nasty thing is. I think the worst or most uncommon thing, and I've told you this before, was pig brains, scrambled pig brains. They used to, my grandmother on my mother's side, part Cherokee, half Cherokee, they would get a hog's head and have it open, and she cooked on a wood burning stove. Her biscuits were to die for, as they say. But she would scramble pig brains in with their eggs. They had chickens, of course. And it was good.
Now, see, and you talk about me with my Rocky Mountain oysters, and you like pig brains?
I didn't know. I said it was all good until she told us one time. Or I think Kathy, my older sister, she was raised by them, not by my mother. And I think she told me one time it was pig brains. And I'm like, no, it's not. Shut up. And Granny is that? Yep. I'm with Bob. Kent's fish said, nope, 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 nope. Thank you, Kent's.
Rocky Mountain oysters are really good, though.
They're a good emetic. They'll make you hurl. Yeah, guys, don't forget Dan's got an awesome giveaway tonight. Mystery Snail Guardians giving away
Oh, yeah, with the packages of different snails.
the kits, the snail care kits. I'm hoping to win one. One of my big apple snails died, and that was like a kitten or a puppy dying. Damn, those things are big. And I kept smelling something. I'm like, what? What? And then I realized, oh, one of the snails has been floating there a day or two. Daniel Velez. Aquari Max Pets just went live. This is somebody I follow. Not so much fish, who's having tailless scorpions, it said on there. I like to watch almost anything about animals. Uh-oh.
A friend of mine tricked me into eating mountain oysters one year, and they were good, weren't they?
He was puking a while ago talking about them.
It's one of those things that's just the thought of it that turns people off, but they're really good. Nice, tender cut of meat.
Well, see, I do love the chicken. Same part on chickens. But I just don't think about it like that. Fried and breaded, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they are. I don't think he liked them.
Yeah, they have to be cooked right, but they're good.
Mike, that's where we part ways. Mike and I are like of the same spirit. We do so much of the same stuff. Sometimes the same day. It's scary sometimes. But I won't ever be eating Rocky Mountain oysters when you are, Mike. You count on that. All this talk about food is making me hungry. But I have beef and chicken. They're nasty. Exactly, Ricky. Think about what I think about is the stuff that passed over them, you know?
They aren't cream filled, Bob.
They're not what?
Cream filled.
No, I'm talking about the stuff that passes over them. The excrement.
No.
Which link is it, Ricky? I'll see if Mike or one of these other excellent mods. Sandy. Pam doesn't allow me to touch the buttons. Well, has he bit you yet, Mike? And hold on, I love to watch the little videos, the little shorts. I've seen you like some of them, your name on some of them, where the California king snake babies think about biting a finger and then they bite it and just try to tear a chunk out. That's the way my two ball pythons do. And they're not playing either.
Only Oscars.
Hey, Oscars. Been lurking. So you heard us talking about the scrotums of pigs, hogs, nasty stuff. You know that kind of, should I go there or not? Ew. I wonder if any place they eat the what's attached to those oysters. Ugh. God, I gotta stop. I'm gonna throw up.
Well,
15
I don't think
seconds.
so because
The one that, sorry, Pam, the one where white chipmunks, the cat and the white chipmunks, it was on there today, but it's the last video on her screen. That's what it is, that 15-second clip. I bet you. What'd you say, Pam? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Oh, I know. With Rocky Mountain oysters, I mean, we'd get them after like branding when they like make all the calves into little steers, so you don't cut off the other parts, you know. So
No, but when something's butchered, and see, I thought they were pigs. I didn't know they were.
yeah, it's cows. Rocky Mountain oysters is cows.
Oh, God. That's even nastier, I think. But I wonder if there's some culture that, like Mike said, don't waste anything. Can you imagine? I can't imagine the other. Mm. Mm-mm. Get a jar of them pickled? No. Uh-uh. No, no, no. No way. There's a lot of water in here, do you know it? Lots of water. Thanks, Mike. Pam, you can right click on that and save it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should do that, huh?
Hey, Pam, did you know? Should I click on it? Pig brains. Called it whoosh. I don't remember if they had a name for it because I only remember the one time. I'd probably eaten it a bunch of times, but I remember that time because it's when my sister told me.
Oh, the white chipmunks look kind of like white hamsters.
Yeah, kind of.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they are. Sandy got it there too. Thank you, Sandy. Whoosh. What does that mean? Like worst? Chewy says, could you please tell Chattanooga Ed I have done a video on the history of the Chattanooga Choo Choo? I will. He's probably lurking on here unless he's live somewhere else. He is Mr. Livestream. So he might be live somewhere right now, Chewy. Supposed to spend the day with him Saturday in Nashville, so I will endeavor to remember that. Have a friend that eats monkey brains. Where do they get the monkey at, though? Pam must have fell off.
I hit a button. Don't hit the buttons.
Get her, Star. Get her, Star. Star said, leave the freaking buttons alone. Yep, he's been doing that for like a month now. What's your favorite rainbow? I love my Goldie eyes, but just a rainbow that, everybody would. I think the turquoise are probably the prettiest ones. I don't know the scientific name for them, but you can get them for $2.99 at Petco plus PetSmart. Some places have them $7.99. I see them online for $15.99, but that would be three at a big box store. I
Now,
thought that's.
RB says they have a friend that eats monkey brains.
I saw that, but isn't that how they said people got? What did they get from monkeys?
I've
What
seen
was?
something on some show where they were eating monkey brains and they had like the skull was like the bowl and stuff. It was kind of gross. Like they
Mm-mm.
cut the skull in half and had made it into a bowl and then a soup with brains floating in it and stuff.
Mantis shrimp is the shrimp I could remember a while ago when I said I had a sponge filter in there, Daniel. It's doing great. It's not shy at all, and if it's not out, it comes right out when I feed that room. That's the kitchen. When I feed them, it likes the jumbo bloodworms, and sometimes I give it little chopped up pieces of krill. It loves the meaty stuff. Thank you, Chewy. I can tell him to go there and he can find it. Swine flu. No. Was it HIV? There was something. I should know that because I was like 30 or not even that old when the HIV thing hit and was a supervisor at a hospital in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I remember the big panic when that hit.
Oh my God. Of course, we all had done isolation like for TB and stuff. Um, but you had to wear foot coverings. They didn't know, you know, but we had to do the full thing, mask, foot coverings, everything. And then finally they did decide, I guess CDC or whoever, that it was just a blood-borne pathogen. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Is that where they ate pig brains? Well, it was something that we got from monkeys that was nasty. I
That
don't
might have
know.
been one of those shows, yeah, where I saw the skull thing with the monkey brains in it.
Yeah. You know what I need and I don't have is a recliner. I'm about to fall out of this old hard chair. I don't know if I could get out of a
I've got an
recliner.
old office chair, which is actually fairly comfortable. So, although it does,
This is this is one of those teachers' chairs, the old oak ones. No
oh yeah,
wheels, and swivel. I couldn't. They didn't have one with this desk. That's what this desk is. It's a teacher's desk, like from our elementary days. That kind. It's a big shout out to all of the Fish fam. Oh, thank you, Chew. I'll be watching it too after this. But anyway, I finally found this chair and got it right away. Ebola could be. There's the Daniel. Shh. There's the Daniel. There he goes. He's so pitiful now. There's the Daniel. Shh. Yeah, see, leave him alone. Danny. That's what he still does. I left the gate open so Milo would come on out, and he didn't. So Daniel's out now to the other end of the house, bedroom, whatever. Daniel. Sorry. Big yelling there. It's incredible how he can navigate. He's pretty much blind to shadows, but by the fish tanks, that's how he's doing it by the light. He's trying to decide whether he's going to stay out or go back, I think. Let's see. Pinky's better thaw real soon, or Domino's going to break glass. The ones I get, I have Mike that doesn't take them, but just a few minutes. I put them in warm water, just
yeah. That's what
barely
I was gonna
warm.
say. I put them in warm water before I fed them. So
But they're very fragile after that. One of them I pulled its little tail off. Didn't mean to. It may have already been cut or something, but They're so tiny. So Daniel kept going, didn't he? But yeah, he's lost so much weight. He's almost skeletal. Where'd your brother go? Huh? Where'd your brother go? Don't hear his toes tapping. If he gets stuck behind something, we'll hear him doing a hound bay. Yep. He might have just laid down. Oh, what time is it getting to be anyway? So Rob's time will be up in about 15 minutes. So, and then at 8 it's Jadron and Papa Shrimp.
Hi, Colette.
You're ahead of me about 10 seconds, Pam. Hey, Colette.
Pinky soup, Mike. Is that what you had for dinner?
Dude. They just turned to mud. Here he comes. Let's see where he's going. Oh, he missed the cutoff. He's in the dining room. Going around the table, following the lights. Tanks. That's weird, Mike. That's probably what happened to that one's tail there. Yeah, get you close up here, boy. I'm still like that. Yeah, I have some female from him, but my big male is from Dan. Hey, Melvin, awesome to see you always. Well, they're coming on in about 15 minutes, Ricky. So I usually go in and lurk, but gotta get ready for Dan's stream. Take the critters.
Look at Yazzie.
Steve P. 2003 Aquatics is asking if I have. I do not, but I'm not sure which rainbow that is. But I do know I don't have that one because I have the scientific names of them in the rainbow tanks back there in the other room. And that's not one I have. He fell over there, but he's up. Yeah.
Amber.
Hey, Amber. That's all right. We've just been hanging out, Amber. Painted rainbow. No, but that's where I've seen the name. I do love the painted rainbows. I think Ian has some, and I thought about getting some. Somebody has some, but I did not too. I don't need any more rainbows. There's the new plant. Somebody asked about that. None of them are potted, and they probably aren't going to be. I'm planning on putting a tray in there to water them with. And I don't know where that rotten Nelson is. He's under that wood. I don't know how he can curl up under there. His heating pad's there. There's his tail of it. So yeah, we're turning into a reptile one now. And there's the milk snake. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Hey, buddy. skittish. And Sandy's in the hide, snoozing. And Reggie loves to watch what's going on. He's looking out at us. All right. Look at the chat. Looking for the damn. Is he back there, Yazzie? There is Dan. Nope, not there. He's okay. It's just, oh, I bet he's under that aquarium. Oh, so how can a dog? There he is. Dan. Danny dog. Come on, boy. It's sad. I mean, that's what they do. Come on, boy. He hears me. You heard Yazzie? Yeah. Come on, Dan. Here, boy. Here, boy. See, he just not responding. There he is. There he is. Poor baby. He's all right under there unless he put or pull something off. Let's see. Hope everybody in chat is having a wonderful time. You too, Amber. You too. Well, Colette, they're not clean. That's the thing. That's the secret. Don't clean them, you know. Or get fish that'll clean them for you. Yeah. No, they're not. A lot of people would and have told me, you know, I need to do this or do that, but they work for me, so. Work for me. The beta bar. So yeah, I need at least 2 more of those bowls. I'm not going to get to Hobby Lobby tonight. These are on sale at Hobby Lobby off right now, Amber. Time to eat, he thinks. All right, guys. Second job cause seriously so tired. The things we do for this hobby, exactly. Exactly. It's kind of a scary picture. All right. Well, I think we should get off of here. There are 33 people that are stuck in here because there's nothing else to do, right? Nothing else to do. Pam won't be going tonight, so at 8 o'clock in just a few minutes will be Jadron Aquatics with Papa Shrimp on there. Make a really nice show, so check that out. And then at 9 is Dan, and Pam's not going tonight, so that should get us through the next few hours.
I'm going to go sometime tomorrow. I kind of feel bad because I'm going to have to go over the top of somebody, or under somebody.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Ricky, I've had Daniel since he was 6 or 8 weeks old, and he's going to be 19 in the spring, so he's over 18. He's had a long life. He gets lots of baths and takes medicine. So thank you, Mike, for sharing that. Yazzie, those cats are going to kill you. He's trying to scare the cat. And look, Tibby's like, he's not running. Tib, don't bother him. Tibby. Yazzie, this is why the cats hate you. That's why they hate you. And he stands behind me. Poor Tibby. All right, guys. Thank you guys for staying in here all this time. And Pam, you probably wanted to get off here for a long time since you're sick. So sorry.
I'm okay.
She's probably in a coma. That's why she's not showing herself. Probably. All right, guys. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Pam, thank you. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
And don't overdo yourself. I'm sure you're not going to be in Dan's either. So,
Oh, I'll probably go mod there.
Well, we got it covered. Maria's going to be there. Lumpy Dog, Skipper. We got it. So don't worry about it. Just lurk and rest. All right. Thanks, everybody. Tibby says bring it. Exactly, Mike. Guys, he doesn't seem to understand. All right, guys. Good night. See you over at Dan's
Good
in
night,
a little
everybody.
while. Bye. Thanks, Pam.